Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Barakatah, Aki, Aqua. I want to talk to y'all today about relationships, right? So I see a lot of people talking about kingdom spouse and everything like that. Kingdom spouse, uh, you know. One thing I want to say is this: is that if you know who you are truly spiritually, and you know your relationship, then you will be able to provide the things that is needed in that relationship, because you allow the Most High to be able to work with you and through you in the relationship, and it'll be the same with the other person. So it'll be an equally yoked situation. See, the thing about marriage is a beautiful thing, but you have to do it with the right person. It was years ago that I was married to a person, and they still didn't want to let me go, and I had already dismissed him and let them go. I told a woman they are loose or whatever, and all she did was just kind of keep trying to hang on to me and try to take the kids away from me and everything like that. That was an unequally yoked situation, especially with her doing certain things, you know what I'm saying, with my social security and everything like that, and not letting me know on certain financial situations or whatever, to try to keep me stagnant as a binge of revenge. See, it took me to learn that sometimes we can see the best in a person, but the person truly wants to have control of our life. That's when I realized that it's a narcissist. But see, the thing about it though is that you have to make sure that when you're dealing with said individuals, right, you have to know who you are and whose you are. It's one of my main things I always talk about. Because if you don't know who you are or whose you are, then you'll always be able to try to serve somebody else or serve a purpose that is too small for you to fit in when you're such a big ordeal in your life. So I wanted to let you guys know that. So some people will be like, okay, well, they pray, let me be able to get a wife, or please let me get a husband or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But the thing that you have to ask yourself, right, is do you have the capacity and the tenacity to be able to take care of the things that might end up falling, you know what I'm saying, on either part? If they're able to, if they're not able to stand strong in a certain situation, are you able to stand strong for them? If you're not able to stand strong in a certain you know what I'm saying, aspect, are they able to stand strong in that? So it can be anything. It could be anything from mental stability, spiritual stability, financial stability, or whatever. Now you come to the table bringing the table itself, but whenever you realize that the table is Yah, then there's nothing else that you really have to bring, because everything else is already brought for everybody. So when this person brings y'all to the table and you bring y'all to the table, y'all are equally yoked, so y'all can balance each other out. See, the thing about it is sometimes we tend to try to hold on to people who don't have any right for us to try to hold on to. And these people know it. This is why we try to walk away. But the thing about it is some people try to continuously grab, or they'll do whatever, you know, smear campaigns, or they'll try to involve family members that they can have a mutual disagreement with, which would be you in your life, you know what I'm saying? They'll end up trying to have a mutual disagreement or whatever, and that'll be the thing that ends up bringing them together, so they can coincide and cohorts and be in cahoots, whatever play or agenda or vendetta that they can end up being able to play in your life, just to see you held down. But one thing I'm here to let you know is that whenever you truly have a real relationship in the Most High, that's supreme marriage. Everything else after that will be added onto you, and the right people on the right person will be added onto you. So I just wanted to kind of drop that, you know, because I know that even in the midst of that, it kind of, let's go a little bit deeper, right? So even in the midst of that, you know, it ends up being one of those things that is, as you tend to try to walk away and release that which no longer serves you, and that tries to hold on to you so much, then it ends up being to any time that you try to date somebody else or whatever, you know, years later, and then it ends up creating a stagnation, because these people will still try to hold this over your head. Well, oh yeah, aren't you with this person, when you're not. And that's the crazy thing. But see, people tend to do that is because whenever they don't have a working relationship for real all the way, they will try to go ahead and undergird yours. And they'll try to make you look like that you're the bad guy in a lot of things when you're not, or the bad girl in a lot of things when you're not. So my thing to tell you is that make sure that you truly have a relationship with the Most High. Make sure you stand fast in who you are, you know what I'm saying, and keep your head sturdy. keep your heart open and be able to abide by faith. Because with faith, everything else comes. Without faith, you don't have faith in yourself. You don't have faith in the Most. If you don't have faith in the Most High, you don't have faith in yourself. That's what I try to say. So I just want you guys to know that, because sometimes people will end up having their own ideologies of what it should be. Like they'll be like, oh, well, I want a guy that's able to provide this, this, and this. But then whenever he brings that to the table, then you only just, what you bringing really? You're not there to pray for that man. You're not there to encourage that man. When that man goes out his way to do certain things for you, you don't do anything but tear him down. So why do you think the Most High will give you something like that? And vice versa, because there's men that'll be like, oh, I want this type of woman or whatever, but it's gonna be times that she needs, she's gonna need mental backing, spiritual backing, emotional backing, financial backing. And whenever you complain or, I don't feel like doing this or whatever, you did everything for you to get this person, but not maintain them. So the main thing is to be able to maintain what you have obtained, because the Most High can't give you the keys to a car if you don't know how to maintenance the car. And that's a lot of things with the relationships. This is why a lot of people end up driving each other crazy. So as long as you have the Most High behind the wheel, Lord is willing, then you got to drive, and you'll never steer off course. You can stay in your lane, and you'll also have somebody that can ride with you. Peace.